Alright guys, gals, not that I think this will be quick, but I'm going to try to make it quick. I just happened to be looking through my parts tree when I was getting prepared for the transmission and noticed that they have, I knew this was here and I didn't throw it away because of this, but in the actual slipper clutch assembly comes with this washer already, spacer. But I was just trying to make sure as I was reading to make sure that there isn't supposed to be two of these. You have to watch that on your parts trees. It is kind of important to make sure that you check for something, because something that may look like it's nothing could be something. Wow, that was all kind of weird. But anyhow, you're slipping your clutch disc come with a one side sticky tape. Peel that tape off. Then it places on here. Make sure she seats down on there. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. It's all good. Anywho, I went ahead and put the motor on just because it is kind of fun sometimes to get them bolts started. And this particular one was, I am going to look for the tooth, 56 tooth. I am going to put that out for nothing else other than I like to be able to see that. Now inside your slipper clutch goes this little spacer that fits right inside your spur gear. Maybe, maybe not. Just kidding. These are beveled on one side a little more than the other. I'm not sure, but that cut edge, which way it's supposed to go, but they're just a stamp, so it does have a little bit of an edge to it. Quick, simple there. Next comes your spring right on top of your, yeah, that sucker is stuck there. Anyhow, once your spring's on there, you put your nut on, and my dumb hind end did not get a driver. Now on this, because that is a slipper clutch, you can't really hold the gear. Just stick you something. I just stuck one of the tools in the drive shaft, or in the hole for the shaft. I'm not going to use that one because that's one of my newer ones. Then obviously just tighten this down. I'm actually not going to tighten this down because here we go. Now I'll tighten it down. Alright, take your nut driver, depending on how much slip you want. Now they suggest 8 millimeters from your plate to your end of your nut, no, back of your nut. So right now I am at about 7. You know what, I'm going to run it at that for a minute just to check and see. Now I have followed their recommendations before on another one and was not pleased with it. But there's a lot of torque on that to slip it. So, according to that, it's good. I'm not most pleased with that part of it, but it is right. According to. Now, the next step, I'm going to attempt to do this for everybody. Your gear mesh. One thing I have liked about this kit is there's only been one bolt that it was odd size so far. I mean, just like the whole kit so far has been the 2.0, I believe. Wherever my numbers are on this, never mind. Yeah, it's a 2.0 or 2 millimeter, not necessarily 2.0. But bring your gear in. I'm actually going to take this back out for just a second because I want my gear into my slipper I'm a little low in my personal opinion. Oh. Now just kick this up a little bit. Now leave it down where it's not riding on the back of the... This gear has a bottom on it, so you don't want to run that into where it hits the back of this gear. So you don't want this backer hitting this, the back of this, because it will screw your gear up. Now, at that right there, I am good on my set. I'm going to run it around a couple times, check it. Looks pretty good. Now, right there is a tighter spot on this gear than the rest of the gear. So what I'm going to do is leave that there. Loosen these both up. Pull it out. Stick my piece of paper in there. Just like setting antique points. Yeah, not many guys know what that means. Crank that down. Crank that down. And I did not kill them tight. Gear mesh feels good. Really smooth all the way around. Feels great. So I'm going to leave it at that. Now I am going to crank the... Alright, sorry about that. I'll crank them down. Crank them down. Back this back around. Double check this. Now I did thread lock this, or thread tight this. And that's that. I can put the cover on it and it's good to go. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, click, subscribe, and I'll try to get some more going on, but I'm having issues with my camera right this second. So thanks for watching, guys.